variables and the inspector. When you create a script in the editor, Unity automatically provides a template script which inherits from the monoBehavior class. And this monoBehavior class, if we go into the software, so right now I'm using a 3D software, you can just go to the Unity hub, and from here you can just create a you can go to new project and just create a 2D or 3D project. So you can pick 2 or 3D and then just create project, and then this new window is going to appear. So this is what we have in the scene. I have three I have 3 objects. So I have a sphere, a cube, and a follow, and pretty much we are dealing with variables in the inspector, but let's play it now. So let's play it, and one object is going to be following the other one. So this follow object is going to be following the cube. So if I replay it again, okay, so as you can see in the scene that this follow, that is this capsule, is following the square object or the cube object, and this is all thanks to the C# script that we wrote here. So for example, let me grab the let's go again with the cube. So we're gonna go in Visual Studio Code, and this is pretty much, we have this public class, and as you can see, this is the name of our file, and here the keyword monoBehavior. Okay, so monoBehavior class, inheriting from the monoBehavior class means your script can behave like a type of component, and you can attach it to the game objects like any other component. So game objects, pretty much, if we go into the scene, this is a game object, the square, the sphere, and the cube. These are all game these are all game objects. So let me see if I can just follow this. Okay, I need to play it. Okay, so now it's fine. I can just maybe move this one far away, maybe put the cube way over here. So what is the cube? So we cannot see it, like this. And if I click play, let me see if it follows it. Okay, it still follows it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we are gonna go now into, let me see if I can make this one. No, that's fine. When your script inherits from monoBehavior, you can include properties and values in your script, which you can then edit from the editor inspector, like you can with any other component. The example code below declares a public variable called myName. When you place this script on a game object in your scene, the variable becomes visible in the inspector as a field labeled myName. The default value of none declared in the script becomes the default value in the field in the inspector, which you can then change by typing into the field. So I already I was tinkering with this, so I already did that, but let's go again. So it was in the cube, it was in the sphere. Let me see, what is this sphere here? Okay, so this is the sphere. Let's go into the C#. Okay, so we have this sphere, C# file, monoBehavior. Okay, so this was from the previous video, so this is not. Let me check out. It was cube. Okay, so it was cube here. So now let's open the C# cube, and we're gonna go into Visual Studio Code. And now, as you can see in this example, we have the public class cube monoBehavior. So this is a public class, but inside of the public class we have the public stream, and then we have this that is named myName, and you can name it whatever you want. I name it cube. So in the void start, in this function void start, we have the debug.log, I am alive and my name is, and then we have the myName. So this variable here, in this case, is gonna be cube. So let's play it, and we're gonna see this again. So let's just click and play, and we need to go. Okay, so it's moving, and now we need to go to the console. And as you can see here, I'm alive and my name is Nan. Okay, I'm alive and my name is Nan. So why is that here? I'm a cube. Let me see, follow. Let me check it out real quick. And let me see here. I'm an YouTube. My name is Nam. So let's modify it. So let's go real quick into the sphere, into the cube. Let's go into the cube, and I'm gonna press F, and I want to separate it, so I need to click here. I'm gonna go into project. I need to go into the scene, and let me see. So this is the cube. I'm gonna open cube, and I'm gonna name it, okay, cube, I don't know, cube real, I don't know, like this. And let me see. Okay, now it's updating it. And okay, so if I click play, it should update it. So okay, so this object is following the other object. And if I go to the oops, okay, I'm alive, and my name is a real cube. Okay, so this is the cube. Let me see if I, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much, let me see if I can just delete the, I'm gonna delete the follow. No, you cannot delete it. I need to play the game, so I'm gonna delete follow, and I'm gonna delete the cube as well. So they just leave us with the sphere, so I'm gonna delete the follow as well as the cube. So and yeah, I can delete that, never mind that. So I can just go here. Okay, so if I play it again, so I should only have the sphere, so that's fine. Okay, so now, okay, so we are gonna see game objects when your script inherits from the mono behavior. Okay, so we see that. Now we're gonna grab this example, and we are gonna name it, oops, let's close the Visual Studio Code. Let's, I don't know, let's grab a 3D object, and yeah, cube, and let's move it a little bit, so because it's in the same position as the sphere. The sphere is in the negative 3.9x, and then y and z is 0, so the cube is negative 2.5. so let's move it a little bit here, that's fine. And let me save it with Control S, and you cannot save it. So yeah, this is a little bit tricky sometimes. In order to save it, you have to make sure that you are not playing the game. So I was playing it, so I have to click in this play button. So let me do it again, cube, and let me save it just with Control C. So let me save it. So now I have a cube and I have the sphere. Okay, I'm gonna go into the assets folder. I'm gonna go in the assets folder, have the script folder. I'm gonna right click in the script folders, and I'm just gonna grab the C# script. I'm gonna name it cube, like this. And okay, it's uploading. And now what I can do is pretty much just grab the C# cube and just drag it into the cube, or into here, into this cube. So let's just grab it here. I'm just gonna grab it and drop it here. And now if I click in the cube, if you go into the inspector, you go all the way down, you're gonna see this cube script. So yeah, now we can click in the cube script, and we are gonna have the using system.collections, using system.collection.generic, all the stuff. Let's close this one. We have the public class cube mono behavior. We have the void start and the void update that is empty. So we are gonna have this public class main player mono behavior. So in our case, we don't name it main player, we just name it cube. but we are gonna have the public stream. So we're gonna go, let's go here. We're gonna have the public stream like this. So we are gonna have the public stream. We're gonna name it, it's gonna be my name, camel notation, semicolon at the end, and here is gonna be, well, in this case it's just, we're gonna name it cube. You can name it whatever you want, but I'm gonna name it cube. And okay, public string, my name, and we're setting it to whatever you want. In this case they setting it to noun. Now in the void star, so in the star function, we are gonna have the debug.log. So we're gonna go Visual Studio Code here. We're gonna have the debug.log, and let me see. Yeah, the D has to be uppercase letter as well as the L, so it has to be debug.log like this. Debug.log. And okay, so we're gonna open parentheses and we can name it I'm alive and my name is, okay, I don't know, I'm in Unity and my name is, and then my name is, okay. So I close it. So we're gonna concatenate, and then we're just gonna need the name of this variable, my name, like this, semicolon at the end. Yeah, that's fine. And public string, yeah, that should be enough. Let's go into, okay, it's updating it now, and let's play it. Okay, nothing is gonna happen, but we are gonna go into the console, and now as you can see, I am Unity and my name is Cube. So, and then for the sphere we have hello YouTube. This is the sphere, and hello YouTube. We are dealing with Unity DAX, okay, like this. Let me see. And again, it's gonna be update. It's gonna update, and you can click play again, and let me see if this works. Okay, so it works. So hello YouTube, we are dealing with Unity DAX. Okay, that's fine. And let's go back again to the project, and now, so we have seen all of this stuff, how it works. Each game object that you place your script component on can have its own unique value for the field. So for example, if right now, let me see if I can save it, you must, okay, as you can see, for example, if you want to add more, I don't know, 3D objects or game objects, whatever, you need to click here play. So right now I was playing, so now I'm gonna Control S, so I already saved it, so it let me save my work. So I'm gonna click in the cube, and I'm going to the inspector, and I have the transform, I have all the stuff here. Okay, so a public string field editable in the inspector window. To create the inspector label, Unity insert a space between lowercase and uppercase characters in the variable name, and apply several other rules. See the variable name to label conversion. However, these changes are purely for display purposes. You should always use the variable name within your code. And the inspector, if you edit my name value and press play, the console message should now include the text you enter. So that's what we already did. Okay, instead of none, we just name it, we just name it cube. Let me see, we just name it cube, but you can name it whatever you want. So I don't know, maybe my name is Unity cube, like that. Let's save it and let's see if this works. And now, okay, so let's play it, and we go to console. Okay, I'm Unity and my name is Cube. Okay, yeah, I'm Unity and my I'm Unity and my name is Cube. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to save with Control S. You must exit play mode to save the sim, so that's a nice hack if you know if you're playing the game or not, so you just click it. Another thing is when you are playing the game, this square becomes blue, so yeah, right now I'm not playing it, so it becomes just kind of like a gray. Okay, so now in C#, the simplest way to make a variable editable in the inspector to declare it as public. If you want to make a private field editable in the inspector, you can use the serialize attribute. Conversely, you can use the hide in inspector attribute, so you can check out that to prevent a public variable from being displayed in the inspector. Note, you can change the value of script variables in the editor while running in play mode. Okay, this is very useful for seeing the effects of changes directly without having to stop and restart. However, when you stop play mode, the values of the variables reset to whatever they were before you enter play mode, as is the case for all the scripts and components. So you have to keep an eye on that, because sometimes you think you already have, I don't know, you have a sphere, a capsule, a cylinder, a plane, whatever, and you are doing all the stuff, writing all the stuff, and then you click play and then all your code is lost. So keep an eye on that. Now, object reference fields as well as bool, string, and numeric fields. You can also make any fields whose type inherits from Unity engine that object editable in the inspector. This includes all built-in component types such as transform, audio source, camera light, your own model behavior, script types, and many asset types. This allows you to make use of the Unity editor's powerful drag and drop system and your own script components. For example, if you create a public transform field and your script and add it to the one game object, you can then drag another game object into that field and the inspector to set up a reference to the game object transform components, which you can then access at runtime in your script. So now we're gonna, for example, this follow script makes one game object follow the another. So as we saw earlier, that let me see, it was okay. The sphere, one object that was following the other. So this time we have the cube, we have the sphere. Let's grab a capsule and let's move it here. Let me see how it looks. Okay, let's move this one here. Let's move the sphere maybe here, and this one, yeah, let's keep it like that. No, a little bit closer. Yeah, that is fine. Okay, so now we have a capsule, but this capsule we're gonna rename it. So I'm gonna press F2 and gonna rename it follow, like this, and yeah, everything is fine. So now we're gonna have into the script folder a follow C#. So it's gonna be follow, and the first letter is capitalized, so we have the follow. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this follow script, and I can just move it here to this follow, and let me see if or you can just drop it here into this object that we just created, and we go into the inspector, and as you can see we have the follow here. Now we're gonna go into the follow, double click, and we can just let me see what else do we have here. So using Unity engine, public class follow. Okay, public class follow, that's fine. So what need public class follow, so what we need to add is pretty much public transform. Okay, so it's gonna be the public, and then it's gonna be the transform, uppercase letter, object to follow. So it's gonna be object to follow, and this one transform has to be uppercase letter, so semicolon at the end. Let me see if it works. Public transform object to follow. Okay, and then we're gonna have again we're gonna have a public, and this time it's gonna be a float. So it's gonna be a float, and it's gonna be follow speed. So it's gonna be follow speed. Let me see, follow speed, and we can put it to just one. You can play around with these values later, but for now we have the public transform object to follow and the public float follow speed set to 1. Then we in the void update. Okay, so in the void star is nothing, we can just leave it like that. But in the void update we have here, they give us some comments: calculate the distance between this object and the target object and move a small portion of that distance each frame. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna have this bar statement declaration, and it's gonna be, let me move this one here. We are gonna have delta, so this variable delta, we're gonna set it to the object to follow. So it's gonna be to the object to follow that position. Okay, that position minus the transform minus the transform that position semicolon at the end, and then we're gonna have the transform that position plus, okay, plus equal sign, okay, plus equal sign. Then we're gonna have the delta, transform that position plus equal signs delta delta multiplied by the time, so uppercase letter time that delta time, and then we're gonna multiply it by follow speed, so by 1, so by the follow speed semicolon at the end. And let me see now, right, what happened here. Time does not contain a definition for delta time. Okay, that's fine. Let me see if I wrote everything fine. Okay, let me check out. So we have the var delta object to follow, okay, that position minus the transform that position semicolon at the end. Then we have the transform that position, then we have the delta multiplied by the time that delta, okay, here delta time, okay, delta time, and then multiply by the okay, I deleted, but multiply by the follow speed. So follow let me see, speed like this, follow speed. Okay, so I mess up here as well, so it has to be follow speed. And let me see, yeah, I think that's fine, and just save it. And let me see, let's go into the, okay, so now it looks fine, so let's click it. So let's play it for now to see what happens. So okay, the variable object to follow or follow has not been assigned. Okay, let me see now, void update, we have the var delta, and okay, this is all inside of the delta, follow speed, that's fine, var delta object to follow, okay, that position, and then object to follow, yeah, that's fine here. And this is transform, then we have the transform, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that's fine for now. Okay, so let's save it, and now we are gonna go into the game. So nothing is happening. Unsigned reference, the variable object to follow has not been assigned. So we go into the follow, and right now object to follow, so object to follow, yeah, that's fine. Let's click it again. So right now we can save it for now. Okay, so let's save it, and here the script has a public field type of transform. So they're talking about this one, this transform, the one that we are gonna use right now, transform, okay, which appears in the editor as an assignable field you can drag and drop a different game object from the hierarchy window into this field, and the editor assigns a reference to the transform component attached to the drop game object. In the screenshot below, the script is placed on the sphere game object, and the cube has been dragged and dropped from the hierarchy object to follow field. Okay, so this code is in the this one that is named follow. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna click and follow, and I'm gonna go into the inspector, and now here we're gonna go into follow. Below we have the object to follow, so right now it's none. We're gonna click here, and let's just click cube, so the object follow, the capsule is gonna follow the cube. So let's click here, and now it works, as you can see. So we can make this one bigger, so we can do it again. Okay, so we can play it, and okay, yeah, the object is following the other, as you can see. Okay, so a public transform field with a game object assigned. Here the script is on the sphere currently selected. Well, in our case is in the follow, that is pretty much in the in the sphere, no, in the capsule in our case. So I'm clicking pretty much in this is the one that we are using, and let's just move it, I don't know, maybe to the sphere now. Okay, so I put it the sphere, so now let's see if the capsule follows the sphere now. Okay, and it did. So now the capsule that we named it follow is following the sphere. Okay, and it looks like the capsule has eaten the sphere. So as you can see, that could be kind of like a hack. Okay, so yeah, it looks, yeah, that's something for Halloween. Okay, so now it's gray, so now we can save for whatever we want. Okay, so note, you can also set a default object reference or public object reference fields in your mono behavior script. And then we have the variable name to label conversion. The inspector applies several rules when it converts your variable name to a label in the inspector. For example, the variable names in the examples above have been converted from my name, so they're talking about this one. I think it was in cube, yeah, my name, to my name, and from object to follow to object space to follow. So these rules are as follows: capitalize the first letter, okay, add a space between lowercase and uppercase characters, add a space between an acronym and an uppercase character at the beginning of the next word, remove the M underscore from the beginning, remove K from the beginning, and finally remove the underscore from the beginning. There are some special cases for the iPad or the X64. These rules are not applied. So this is all that we have for the variables in the inspector. And one final time, let's see how the capsule capsule eats the sphere, or how it follows it.